Why did Homer start his epics in media res? Imagine jumping into a story right at the most exciting part, skipping the boring background. That's exactly what Homer did with his epic poems. Instead of starting from the very beginning, he began in the middle of the action. This technique, called in media res, means in the middle of things in Latin. Homer used it to grab his audience's attention immediately. When listeners heard about a fierce quarrel between Achilles and Agamemnon or Odysseus trapped on an island, they wanted to know more. Starting here made the stories more intense and engaging from the first moment. Homer's choice also helped him focus on the most dramatic parts of his tales. Instead of wasting time on background details, he highlighted key moments that carried the most emotion and conflict. For example, in the Iliad, the story begins with the fallout between Achilles and Agamemnon, even though the war itself had been going on 4 years. This approach meant Homer could explore the reasons behind their anger through flashbacks and dialogue later in the story. It kept the audience hooked and curious about what led to these heated exchanges. This storytelling style fits well with the oral tradition of ancient Greece. Bards and storytellers often performed these epics aloud, in front of audiences. Starting in the middle of a fight or a crisis made the story more vivid and immediate. It was easier to keep listeners interested when they were thrown right into the middle of the action. Plus, it allowed the storyteller to build suspense, revealing past events gradually, like pieces of a puzzle. Traveling through Greece and visiting sites linked to these stories, like the plains of Troy or the island of Ithaca, helps us see how Homer's technique mirrors the oral tradition. These stories were meant to be told aloud, capturing the audience's imagination with powerful moments right from the start. Homer's choice to begin in media res made his epics lively, memorable, and perfect for the storytelling style of his time. It's a clever way to make sure the audience stays with the story from the very first word.